Okay, I want to show you how to do seamless patch switching with layered patches in studio mode instead of using live mode. This is a pretty cool trick. I've got this layered patch right here, and I'd like to switch to these other four parts. First thing you want to do is go to System, MIDI, and make sure transmit edit data is on. You always want that on for a lot of reasons. I'll explain a lot of that in several videos. Hit System right when save it as on. Back on out and go to this mixer screen. Just hit F6 until you get to this screen here. And first thing you want to do is turn on the parts that you want for your splits and layered and however you got it set up to play a cool layered patch. Once you got it set up, hit record. First thing you want to do is turn on the new ones and then turn off the old ones. When you're done, add a single note. I'll show you why. We'll go to Edit Phrase and Modify. Select Truncate. When you use Truncate, see there's no parameters that you can set. You just hit Execute, bam. And what it did was it took all of those on and off keyboard settings that we did and crunched them down to an instant. And it added our notes as well. The easiest way to get rid of those is just go to Erase. And under Status, make sure it sets Note, all channels, all measures, and Execute. Now there's no notes. There's just all the different settings that we did in our mixer. When we're done, we can here, go back to song mode, and we'll delete that out of there. Cool. Simple enough. Now we want to do it in reverse. So hit record, turn on these parts, turn off these parts, and add a note. Done. Go to Edit Phrase, Truncate, Execute, Modify, Erase, Exit, and go ahead and delete that out of there. Now you pull up your RPS pad mode, and you could select those two phrases here. I've already got an RPS set up doing exactly that. The two new phrases we recorded, I believe, are 22. Here's my originals. Sorry about the confusion there. I already had an RPS set up though to show you what it works like. We'll come back to the mixer setting. As you can see, I press the two pads, switches between those four and the other four, and so I can press that and hold those notes, sustain them, and pull up this other thing. I can still sustain that note and switch back, and there's no stutter. Live mode doesn't even do that, so that's pretty cool. I can keep switching back and forth and back and forth, and it doesn't make any sort of a weird gappy, snippy sound. And I can go ahead and come back to my organ part again and this works perfectly for if you're using, no more than 16 parts altogether for all your different splits and layers, and you can turn off these two and turn on those two and turn on one over here, switch them all up using that same thing, and it's fine enough if you don't use more than 16 parts altogether. But if you do want to use more than 16 parts altogether, all you got to do is record program changes along with the on and off changes that we recorded. Add your little note, delete everything, or move everything to the beginning of the phrase, and you would have something like this. If you look here, every time I select that, it chooses something different. 4 different parts. So I can sustain these, come over here and go. yeah, you can just play around like that and have fun with that.